Welcome, everybody, and thank you for tuning in to Popular Properties Quarterly Review. Today, we are going to be looking at Q2 of 2023 and comparing it to Q1, as well as doing a year-to-year overview. So Q2 of 2023 compared to Q2 of 2022, which might be depressing, might be good. Let's find out.
Yeah, covering single-family homes, condominiums, and multifamilies, along with those ever so popular interest rates.
Hate them. Hate them. This is not fantastic news on that one.
Buckle up.
Yeah. We've broken the video down into timestamps below. Well, you can find them below. So if you want to jump to any particular section, feel free to do so. And we'll see you there. Let's get started. Yeah. All right. Starting off with single family homes. It did great. Wasn't the best sector, but it definitely did do good. I mean, there's only 3 over here. And it wasn't in last place or first. But yeah, let's look at the year-to-year stats. Start off with that, just to see how things are going. Listing side first, 29% drop in the amount of listings that we saw hit the market. 1% increase in the median price, 20% increase in the average list price. So obviously, sellers are asking for a lot more for their properties this year, and given the low amount of inventory, who can blame them? Now, for the sales side, we saw 27% fewer recorded sales, 3% drop in the median price, and a 5% drop in the average price. So, although, sellers are asking for more, buyers are not coughing that up.
Nope.
Now, what's it look like for our quarter to quarter?
Well, just to note, we are comparing winter to spring. So there is going to be an uptick just because the buying just gets a little more popular to go house hunting when it's nicer out. But so for the listing side, we had a 54% increase in the amount of listings that hit the market. But we had a 4% decrease in the median price, with just like a 1% decrease in the average, which is good news for the buyers. But on the sales side, things are getting good there. There was a 60% increase in the amount of recorded sales than we saw in the previous quarter. And the median price of these sales jumped by 15%, while the average jumped by about 8%. So let's kind of maybe see what's going forward, and look into the future a little bit.
Yeah, well, I mean, the future predictions are obviously solid. We think the sector is going to do great and remain strong for the rest of the year. The quarterly progression has a lot of positive numbers on it, right? So although our sales figures for the year to year are looking a little bit lackluster, I think it's going to be, just fine. End of the year results, we'll probably see an increase rather than a decrease in the average sale price and the median sale price. And that's our predictions for single family homes.
All right. We'll move on.
All right, moving on.
All right, now we're going to talk about the condo numbers here. This sector has been the steadiest so far of the 3 that we're going to cover. It's shown, tremendous growth. Although the prices faltered a bit in 2020, the sector had more than a swift recovery, as we all are recovering from 2020. Needless to say, last quarter's figures were positive. So we'll start off with the year-to-year stats. With the listing side being 23% fewer listings, with a 7% increase in the median and a 14% increase in the average prices. But the condo sector has been growing rapidly throughout the years, and it looks like it's going to continue that way for a little bit. But and then for the sales side, we had 34% fewer recorded sales, but the median price did increase by 2%, while the average price remained pretty much the same. This means the buyers are valuing the condos way more than they were last year, which makes sense given 2022. We were just getting over this whole mental hurdle that we had,
Yep. Yeah. I'm actually surprised that, the condos did recover so swiftly because everybody was just trying to flee the city in 2020.
Yeah.
Everyone was seeking greener pastures,
seeking shelter outside the infected cities.
Yeah. All right. So on to our quarterly view, the quarter-to-quarter report. We do have a 27% increase in the amount of listings we saw from Q1 to Q2. With those, near 3% decrease in the median price and a 9% decrease in the average price. So condos are a little bit more affordable, which is very, very good news. Now, the sales figures, obviously, make us very happy. So we had a 55% increase in the amount of recorded sales. That's significant. Okay, and in those there was a 7% increase in the median price. Now the average price did drop by 2%, but I mean you had 53% more listings to go by, so that was kind of expected. So, what are our thoughts for future projections for the condo sector?
So looking forward for the condos, it's very positive outlook. It's a strong sector, and I mean the inventory is shooting up, the sales are shooting up. Just look around; they're building new condos everywhere all the time. So I think it's just gonna keep going.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I definitely think it's still going to remain one of the strongest sectors,
Yeah.
or the strongest sector that we have. It just hasn't faltered. I think all year it's only had one bad month with like negative numbers. So yeah, I don't see them going down. Plus, every day there's a new condo
Yeah,
being built, and it's better than the last. Although cookie cutter condos could
Yeah.
go to hell. But that's our condo sector. Now moving on to multifamily homes, our favorite sector didn't do so well. It's actually at the bottom of the barrel for this quarter's review. Let's just dive right into it and look at the year-to-year stats. Listing side, we had 23% fewer listings hit the market this year, with a 7% decrease in the median price, and the average price was pretty much the same. Virtually no change, so like less than 1%. Now, it looks like multifamily homes are obviously becoming more affordable, which again is fantastic news. I myself am excited about that, right? Now, the sales side though, 30% fewer recorded sales with an 8% drop in the median price and a 7% drop in the average price. So what do our quarterly figures look like?
all right. We'll start with the listing side as we do. We had a 35% increase in the amount of listings that hit the market,
Mhm.
and those median price dropped by 2%, and with the average drop by 17%. This
Okay.
isn't too alarming though, because there were so few listings in the first quarter, being wintertime, like
Yeah.
we had said before. So, yeah, for the sales side, which is kind of our only silver lining in this sector, was we had a 21% increase in the amount of recorded sales with a
Mhm.
9% increase in the median, and but a 10% decrease in the average sales price.
Oh.
So we have, maybe some high hopes going forward for the sector as far as maybe getting into the investment side of real estate if you're
Mhm.
a buyer. So, I mean, what do you think about how it's going to look going forward?
I mean, it definitely looks a little bit tough, right? 20% increase in the amount of recorded sales quarter to quarter is nowhere near enough to get us like actually excited, because condos increased by 55%, right? Single families increased by 60%. So to have such a small increase for the multifamily sector isn't good. It might mean that there's way fewer buyers who are actually now looking to get into the multifamily sector. So we do have to be wary about it. The multifamilies kind of lead the way for other home values, right? So it's definitely important to keep an eye on them and make sure that we know where they're heading. Right now, we think it doesn't appear that prices are going to go down or anything, but maybe they stay stagnant, and just remain even out at the end of the year.
We'll see.
All right, Adam. So now it's time to talk about interest rates, which are I was a lot happier about them earlier in the month,
Yeah,
like yesterday.
they've breached that old 7% mark, which isn't great.
Yeah. It's not looking too good, everybody. All right, the FOMC meeting held in July 25th brought us a quarter point increase to the Fed's basis points. So this is not good. We ended the quarter at 7.14%, and at the time of this recording, being August 3rd, we're currently sitting at 7.2%.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is definitely not that great. What's the future looking like, Adam?
If the rates remain over 7%, which they are right now, it's for too long, anyways. It's going to be a large drop in the buyer activity. I mean, already people have cold feet just because of the interest rates where they've been, but if they drop into the 5% area at some point, the streets will be filled with buyers, but we just don't know when that's going to happen quite yet. or just kind of look to see how the Feds reevaluate coming up,
Yeah.
next handful of months or so. And
Well, the next FOMC meetings are held quarterly, so
yeah,
we could figure out the next scheduled one. But I mean, the economy is doing pretty good, right? So hopefully this is their last hike for the year. Their next meeting will be September 19th.
all right. So
Yeah.
I mean, that's not too far
End of
off
the
now,
quarter.
but we'll see.
That's about
We'll
it.
see.
So we'll see what they
Yeah, that wraps up the quarter 2 of 2023. We hope you enjoyed this video of us talking to each other pretty much. But, thanks for watching, and like and subscribe, as they say.
Yeah. Do that stuff. Hit a button. Show us some love.
Show us some love, and
Appreciation or something. I don't know.
Well,
It'll help us keep going.
well, I guess we'll see you next time, hopefully with some better news. But we'll see.
Yeah, if the world doesn't end. Fingers crossed.
All righty.
All right. See you guys.
Bye.